Hi, everybody. Sorry I can't be with you today, but of course I'm with you in spirit. Tim and I often talked on the phone. I think the last time that I saw him was during the Dig Here, Said the Angel sessions in Nashville. And we hung out together quite a bit and had a lot of great talks. And so over the years, because of long distance, we talk occasionally on the phone. Of course, he was always hilarious, and we'd share life stories. And I remember one time when I'd had a dream about Tim, and in the dream, I was on some kind of an army base of some sort, and this army truck. It was inside of a hangar of some sort, and this army truck pulls up, and somebody gets out on the far side. I don't know who it is, so I walk around, and there's Tim standing there, and he's dressed in army fatigues. He's got a rifle slung over his shoulders, and he's wearing a Carmen Miranda fruit hat. And of course, I told Tim this, and he lost it, But I thought, in some ways, that dream kind of captured a bit of who he was, his duality and forcefulness as a personality, and his humor and all that. Anyway, after hearing of his death, which obviously was a shock to all of us, I wrote the song I'm going to play for you, and I wrote something in conjunction with that to my followers on Patreon. And I'd like to read that first before I do the song. The tsunami of grief rolls in. A dear friend or family member has died, and all you can really do for now is to ride this monster out the best you can. It is human nature to go to a place of guilt and regret when these great losses occur. I should have hung out with him more. If only I had said this or that to her. I should have returned his call. I should have been a better friend, father, mother, son, daughter, husband, wife. In all of these I should haves, there may well be something of the truth. But we must remember that it is the one who is gone who, more likely than not, since you so highly regard them in the first place, is the kind of person who would be the first to forgive you for your failings, because he or she understood, as we all understand, that among our many self-deceptions is the thought that there is still plenty of time to do the things we know we ought not put off. Those real stuff of life things we postpone in some cases out of fear and guilt, or as is most often the situation because of our hectic, too busy, too distracted lives, which also happen to be fragile and fleeting. Death is a terrible grace that reminds us of the mortality we all share, and in so doing separates the wheat from the chaff by prioritizing the important stuff over the unimportant stuff, or at the very least, the least important stuff. And going on, we will try to do better in the days ahead. That's all we can do. But in order to do so, it is crucial that we make the effort to keep in mind that if God can and does forgive us our failures in all of this, then it is incumbent upon us to forgive ourselves. I am in the struggle of trying to do so even as I write this. I May Never Know, the song I'm going to play for you, is something like a diary entry in that it is an honest confession in real time of my thoughts and emotions regarding the death a few days ago of my precious friend Tim. These thoughts and emotions are transitory. I may not feel quite the same way tomorrow or next week or next year, but right now, this is as honest as I can be. this old message, you're alive. The jokes, the laughter, and the lies. If I'd said something true or wise, could I have saved you? Now I may never know. There's a flaming sword that bars my way back to what it was, to those kids that play. Could that memory have birthed the words to say, could I have healed you? Now I may never know. And now I'll that's all I can do for now. And so I will cry, because I may never know. We can die before we're dead. Form fossil hearts as hard as lead. Did I feed the thing I came to dread? Should I have starved you? Now I may never know. The night's a tyrant, the day's a thief, stealing all but the weight of grief. Was this the only way that peace could embrace you? Now I may never know. And now I'll cry. That's all I can do for now. And so I will cry, because I may never know. Because I may never know. Because I